Welcome to Creation Media Podcast. Today you're joining us for a focused exploration into making your videos sharper, more engaging.
Yeah, we've looked at some really practical stuff on video shooting and editing.
Exactly. We want to give you actionable insights, things you can use, well, right now.
Think of it as a quick guide to boosting your video quality instantly. We've picked out 5 key areas.
Okay, let's dive in. First up, shot assembly, specifically using jump cuts effectively.
Right. Jump cuts get a bad rap sometimes, but it's really how you use them.
So not always a mistake then.
Not necessarily. It often comes down to shot scale and camera angle.
How so?
Well, if you cut from, say, a wide shot to just a slightly tighter wide shot, it can look like an error, a literal jump.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. It feels unintentional.
Make a big change, like from that wide shot of a speaker right into a close-up of their face that feels deliberate.
It signals a shift in focus for the viewer.
Exactly. And angle matters, too, especially if you're keeping the subject roughly the same size.
So if you don't zoom in much, change the perspective.
Precisely. Go from a front-on view maybe to a side view. That gives a new look, avoids the jarring feeling, and looks more professional.
Got it. Okay, next point. Headroom. Sounds a bit technical.
It does, but it's pretty simple conceptually. It's about leaving the right amount of space above someone's head in the frame.
And why is retaining appropriate headroom important, especially with speech?
It connects to the natural rhythm of conversation. You know, those little pauses we take.
Yeah, the breathing moments.
Right. Appropriate headroom sort of visually mirrors that pause. It gives the viewer a moment to process, to breathe along with the speaker.
So cramming the frame isn't always best. It prevents that rushed feeling.
Exactly. It lets your message land properly, allows for that crucial processing time.
Makes sense. Okay, topic 3. Empty shots, also known as cutaways or B-roll.
Yep. Shots without the main characters or action, and they're super useful.
How so? What do they do for us?
Oh, lots of things. They can, set the scene, show the environment.
Like establishing shots.
Yeah, or showtime passing. Think of montage. They can even hint at a character's feelings or just build atmosphere.
Can you give an example? Maybe the emotional one?
Sure. Imagine someone's talking about a tough time, maybe a business failing. Instead of just their face, you could cut to shots of an empty street outside or rain on a window.
So it adds another layer visually.
Yeah.
Reinforces the mood.
Totally. Adds depth, visual interest. Very versatile.
Cool. Okay, moving on. Visuals and sound needing to be in sync. This seems obvious, but why is it so critical?
Because when they're mismatched, it's incredibly jarring. It just pulls you right out.
Like cheerful music over a sad scene.
Exactly. Or the opposite, really gentle music over a high action sequence. It creates this weird disconnect.
Cognitive dissonance, you called it.
Yeah, it feels wrong. It undermines everything you're trying to achieve with the scene.
So getting that congruence, that harmony between sight and sound, is key for keeping people immersed.
Absolutely essential. It makes the whole experience cohesive and believable.
Right. Last point then. Maintaining consistent material format. You mean like video quality?
Pretty much. Specifically, the clarity between shots that follow each other.
Okay, what's the issue there?
Well, imagine you have a nice, crisp, clear shot.
Yeah.
Then the very next shot is noticeably blurry or lower quality.
Ooh, yeah, that would be really distracting. Almost uncomfortable to watch.
Exactly. It's like a visual stumble. Breaks the flow.
So aiming for similar quality, similar clarity, shot to shot, gives that polished, professional feel.
Definitely. It shows you're paying attention to the details, respecting the viewer's experience. Visual comfort is important.
Okay, so wrapping up, we've hit on some really key techniques. Smart shot assembly, using cuts, giving your subjects headroom, using those empty shots, or B-roll effectively.
Making sure your visuals and audio actually work together and keeping that visual quality consistent.
These are all things, you can actually start doing right away to make your videos better.
Small details, maybe, but they add up to a much more engaging and professional final product.
Thank you to Listen Creation Media Podcast. Please follow us to get more creative media tips.